So I own a fitness franchise. I'm the franchisor
Mhm.
and Rockbox Fitness. And I love what you said. I found something that I loved and worked for me. And so I wanted to do it. And that's with Rockbox Fitness. It's a kickboxing for fitness. Nobody gets punched. It's a kickboxing for fitness concept with strength training in the back for the second half of the class. And we always say, just what workout's the most effective? Whatever one you do. So if lifting is what you love, do that. If kickboxing is what you love, do that. If Pilates is but just find what you love. But if we go back a half a step, I have dealt with this so much because I've owned a couple Rockbox studios as well. Um, in talking to clients, that women are scared to death to lift weights because they think they're going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Speak to that and just what a misconception that actually is.
That would take lots of illegal steroids.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there are, it's funny because when I told my husband, I'm going to do bodybuilding, he's like, what? I knew why he said that is because he pictured some of those photos you see of these really like roided out, ripped women that
Yep.
look very manly in the classic sense.
Yep.
And it is a niche of that sport that is very specialized. And they are amazing to watch, but I do not aspire to do that. I wanted to look more like a fitness model, just like toned muscles, a little bit larger, but not big, and just look amazing and lean and strong. And so I showed him some pictures of the fitness competitors that I was looking for. And he goes, "Oh, well, that's acceptable." I was like,
That's great.
That's the goal there."
That's great. Yeah.
But to speak to the women listeners out there, you guys, you have to eat so much food, so much protein, so many calories, and get more hormones than you can even imagine in order to get that big.
Yeah.
And the women who get that big and get that muscular the way you don't want to look necessarily, there's all the male traits come in too. Like you start to get the whiskers and the deeper voice and some hair loss if it's in your genetics to have the male pattern balding. So it's not pretty, and they all experience that when they get that big. But for the level that I was doing at, you simply need to be healthy, and it's over time. So the thing about steroids is it does speed up the process. So for the dudes who take steroids and get really big, they can't just take the steroids and get really big. They have to do the work. So everybody does the work. Just depends on what your goal is. And I would say that lifting heavier weights, so, move past the little 10-pound dumbbells and really lift weights that make you tired, that make you feel sore the next day. That means your body is going, wait a minute, there's something new going on and we need to adjust. So what you're doing is you're showing your body, here's the work I'm asking you to do. Let's adjust. And the body is like, okay, got it. And
Yep.
it starts working on it. So you're kind of leading the way by your behavior and what you're asking your body to do. And then you have possibly a trainer who helps you do these things without getting hurt so that you use proper form, proper progression, progressive overload, and all of those things that help you build a much, more firm physique. Because what happens, this is the thing, when you build more muscle, you burn more calories per minute. So, 5 pounds of muscle burns way more calories than 5 pounds of fat to maintain. So your basal metabolism is much higher. So sitting on the couch watching Dancing with the Stars, you are losing more weight than if you were heavy, with fat. So it's just so much easier to lose weight,
Yeah.
lose fat when you have the muscle.
Yep.
So it's just magical.